Welcome viewers to our third and final video on necromancy for this time being. I'm Baroness Araignee.
And I'm Baron Araignee.
In this particular video we will teach you a basic and simple ritual of necromancy. In particular, constructing a spirit house and linking a spirit to it.
As you've just read, in this video we have included images of the dead. We will say again, this is not for the sensitive viewers. Also, we are honouring the dead shown in these images by keeping their memory alive.
In this ritual we will describe to you. Use it at your own discretion. We assume that you are mature and experienced enough to perform this ritual. If anything goes wrong during this ritual or after this ritual, we will not be held responsible in any way, shape or form.
Now let us begin. In necromancy we need to align ourselves with the powers of death, consciously and subconsciously. There are many ways to do this, however, this is one of the simplest.
First, find a visual representation of the spirit of the dead you wish to work with, such as a photo, a rivet being a personal effect of the deceased, or create a seal representing the particular spirit. If you wish to make use of a psychopomp, you can use one of their seals.
Well, once you have this, you either need to give it a name it, or use its true name.
Now, place this photo and or rivet or seal in a vessel that you have chosen for this purpose, which will be your new spirit house or your atua. You can use a box, a box or anything else you may deem fit for this purpose. Then you place a jet stone inside the box.
Okay. You take sand, for example, sand from the forest, sand from the beach, and grave sand. You can use all three, or you can simply use one of those that I've mentioned. If you use sand from the grave, it's better to dig as deep as you possibly can to get closest to the coffin of the deceased that you are going to link to the atua.
Now, you would need a small amount of whiskey or rum. Basically, now you would take that small amount and you would place it in your mouth and spray it into the box. You must do this 3 times.
Then you're going to call upon the psychopomp, anyone you wish, to help you bring forth the spirit you want to communicate and attach to the atua.
And now, of course, you can close the lid of your spirit house.
Then draw one of the following seals on the lid of the box.
Now, use a purple, violet or black candle, place it on top of the lid and light it.
It is important for you to call upon the psychopomp at this point to bring forth the spirit by name and date of birth or date of death which you wish to communicate with. In this point of time you will want a candle to burn itself down and extinguish itself naturally. Do not extinguish the candle.
During this time period, if you do not know what to look for concerning any signs of this working, observe the candle. Make sure that your breathing or drafts or anything of the such cannot influence this at this point in time, because then you cannot trust it. If the candle burns strong and bright or slightly shifts from side to side, this is good signs. Or if you make use of pendulums or dowsing rods for this, it will pick up on the energies surrounding your new spirit house. We assume that if you work with pendulums or dowsing rods, that you would know what signs to look for and how to come across them. Also, if you have mediumship abilities, you will pick up on the energies of your new spirit house and the spirit attached very swiftly.
Now we will show you, step for step, how to perform this ritual. We will not be performing a ritual, this is simply an example thereof. Remember, the day that rules all necromantic workings, it's usually a Saturday, right? But if you feel more comfortable in working with on another day, you can do so at your own discretion. All necromantic workings are usually taking place between 10 and 12 at night, and for malicious or more aggressive spirits, that is more suitable for 3:30 in the morning.
For this example, we must just state that usually workings like this is done in the Western Cardinal, and the moon phase for this is, well, of course, depending on the spirit that you are going to house. If it's a more malicious spirit, the dark moon will be suitable for this. However, for any other spirit, it can be full moon or any of the other sorts. Now for the ingredients, we have the candle to place atop the spirit house. We have the 3 silver coins. These are important. Always remember this concerning matters of the deceased. A small bottle of whiskey in this context. A mixture of sand from the beach, the forest, and we have left grave sand out of this, as this is not a real ritual. We have a piece of chalk to draw the seals on top of everything. We have a piece of jet to place inside the spirit house. We have a substitute for the rivet. This is just incense ash. In this case, this will be your rivet or your witness or anything like that. There we have incense to be used in the ritual. We're not going to light any now. Here is our photo of the deceased as an example. This is our spirit house as an example. This is wood. And yes, that is everything that will be needed. And this is Santa Muerte. We have spoken to her prior to this, asking for her to be present here as an example to you all. She has agreed, and we are very grateful for that. Thank you. Now we will begin. Now you take your visual representation, your photo, your rivets, whatever you are going to use, and you place it inside of this spirit box. There goes the photo and the ashes, or the makeshift ashes for now. Now you place it inside. Now we're not going to give this a name, as this is just an example, but this is where you would do this. Now you use the jet stone to place inside, as well as the 3 silver coins. Now you sprinkle the soil inside the spirit box. Now you spray the 3 mouthfuls of, in this case, whiskey inside of the box. Now this is where you would call upon the psychopomp to assist you in the working. As this, yet again, is not an actual working, this is just an example. However, Santa Muerte is still standing guard over this. As you can see, we have not drawn any psychopomp symbols here. However, we're just quickly going to draw an example. While he is busy, I will quickly state that you must always remember to pre-prepare for any of your workings, including this one. You must be cleansed, the area must be cleansed, everything must be pre-prepared. If you meditate before workings, you will do this beforehand. Everything must be at hand and prepared. Okay, there we go. Now you will place the spirit box on top of that symbol and close the lid. Good. Now you would draw one of those seals that we have given in the examples on top. Now we're just going to draw something in an example. And you will place the candle on top. And there you have it. Now it will burn down and extinguish itself. Now we are going to give an example with the dowsing rods, which will be used if you do not have any abilities or anything of the sorts. This will help indicate if the spirit is present or not. In this example, my husband is going to speak to Santa Muerta and give an example of how it is used. Please note that his hands are held still at all times. It is not moving and it is not manipulated in any way.
Lady Death, Santa Muerta, are you present here? I thank you, Lady Death, for coming and being present so swiftly and giving us permission to film this working for you. On behalf of our viewers here at Arcane Lodge. Lady Death, as I've mentioned, I will give you the offerings in accordance and ask you to bless this working as an example for our viewers so they can learn from you and from our necromantic teachings. Lady Death, I will now ask you to go forth to the place from whence you came from, or you can remain here and enjoy the offerings which I present to you in this whiskey and the 3 coins. Let there be peace between us. Thank you, lady.
Thank you.
Done.
Well, there you have it. Here's an example of the spirit house, the seals, everything. And it is thus. If you are going to make use of a psychopomp, please always remember to dismiss them afterwards. As we have done just now, you can give them the option to stay, of course. However, you must always remember to dismiss them, as it is just plain disrespectful not to. And there you have it. And that concludes our video. We hope that you have found this video informative and practical, and that you will try it out for yourself.
Thank you all for watching the video, and we hope we can be informative in the future as well.
Also, do feel free to come into contact with us via Facebook, our website, our email, or comment here to share your opinions and ideas concerning this whole video series. Or if you have any questions whatsoever, do not hesitate to contact us.
And remember,
as within,
so without,
as above,
so below.